Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we have something exciting in store for you. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe. It is the second part World War II. World War II, the deadliest and most widespread conflict in human history, left an indelible mark on the world. Lasting from 1939 to 1945, this global war involved more than 30 countries and resulted in an estimated 70 to 85 million casualties, including military and civilian deaths. The war was driven by a complex web of factors, including territorial disputes, ideological clashes, and economic rivalries. In this essay, we will explore the origins, major events, and lasting consequences of World War II, which continue to shape the world we live in today. Origins of World War II. World War II had its roots in the aftermath of World War I. The Treaty of Versailles, which ended the First World War in 1919, imposed harsh penalties on Germany, including massive reparations and territorial losses. These punitive measures created a climate of economic hardship and resentment in Germany, setting the stage for the rise of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party. In the 1930s, Hitler's aggressive expansionism and disregard for international treaties triggered a series of crises. In 1938, the annexation of Austria, Anschluss, and the dismemberment of Czechoslovakia were followed by the infamous Munich Agreement, in which British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain, French Premier Édouard Daladier, Hitler, and Mussolini allowed Nazi Germany to annex the Sudetenland, a region of Czechoslovakia with a significant ethnic German population. This appeasement policy aimed to prevent another devastating war but only emboldened Hitler, who continued his expansionist ambitions. The outbreak of World War II. The war officially began on September 1, 1939, when Nazi Germany invaded Poland. In response, Britain and France, who had guaranteed Poland's security, declared war on Germany. The swift and brutal conquest of Poland revealed the inadequacies of the world's response to aggression, as it took several months for the Western Allies to launch a coordinated counterattack. Major events of World War II. Blitzkrieg. The German military strategy of Blitzkrieg, characterized by lightning-fast offensives, was instrumental in the early successes of Nazi Germany. Countries like France, Belgium, and the Netherlands fell to the German war machine in a matter of weeks. Holocaust. The Holocaust, perpetrated by the Nazis, was a systematic genocide that resulted in the murder of approximately 6 million Jews and millions of other victims, including Romani people, disabled individuals, and political dissidents. The Holocaust remains one of the darkest chapters in human history. The Eastern Front. The conflict between Germany and the Soviet Union on the Eastern Front was a brutal and massive theater of the war. The Battle of Stalingrad, a turning point in the war, saw the defeat of the German army and marked the beginning of the Soviet advance toward Germany. The Pacific Theater. In the Pacific, the war primarily involved the United States and Japan. The attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, led to the United States' entry into the war. The Pacific Theater featured numerous naval battles and island-hopping campaigns as Allied forces pushed back Japanese forces. D-Day and the Western Front. The Allied invasion of Normandy on June 6, 1944, D-Day, marked the beginning of the liberation of Western Europe from Nazi occupation. The Normandy landings were a pivotal event in the war, as the Allies eventually pushed through France and into Germany. Atomic bombs. The United States dropped atomic bombs on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945. These bombings hastened Japan's surrender, bringing an end to World War II. Consequences of World War II. World War II had far-reaching consequences that continue to influence the world today. Redrawing of national borders. The aftermath of World War II witnessed the redrawing of national borders across Europe and Asia. The most prominent example was the division of Germany into East and West, along with the dismantling of the German Empire's territories. Similarly, the Austro-Hungarian and Ottoman empires were dissolved, leading to the emergence of several independent nations in Central and Eastern Europe. The United Nations. In an effort to prevent another global conflict, the United Nations, UN, was established in 1945. The UN serves as a forum for international diplomacy, cooperation, and conflict resolution. It played a pivotal role in maintaining peace during the Cold War and continues to address global issues such as climate change, human rights, and international conflicts. The Cold War. World War II marked the beginning of the Cold War, a prolonged ideological and political confrontation between the United States and the Soviet Union. The competing ideologies of capitalism and communism led to global tensions, proxy wars, and the arms race. The Cold War shaped the geopolitics of the post-war world and had a profound impact on international relations until its conclusion in the early 1990s. Decolonization. The war accelerated the process of decolonization as European colonial powers were weakened by the conflict and the emergence of nationalist movements in their colonies. Many countries in Asia, Africa, and the Middle East gained independence from their colonial rulers in the post-war years, altering the global balance of power. Technological advancements. World War II drove significant technological advances, particularly in aviation, medicine, and nuclear technology. The development of the atomic bomb during the war ushered in the nuclear age and fundamentally changed the nature of warfare and international security. Economic transformation. The war led to a transformation in the global economic landscape. The United States emerged from the conflict as the world's leading economic and industrial power. The Marshall Plan, initiated in 1948, provided massive financial aid to help rebuild Europe, stimulating post-war economic recovery. Nuremberg trials. In an unprecedented move, the Nuremberg trials were held to prosecute Nazi leaders for their war crimes and crimes against humanity. These trials established a precedent for holding individuals accountable for their actions on the global stage. Cultural and social changes. The experiences of World War II had profound effects on societies worldwide. The war prompted significant social changes, particularly regarding gender roles and civil rights. The Holocaust, in particular, raised awareness of the horrors of genocide and led to global efforts to prevent such atrocities in the future. World War II was a monumental event in human history, with profound and enduring consequences. Understanding the origins, major events, and consequences of World War II is essential for appreciating the complex web of historical, political, and social factors that have shaped the modern world. As we reflect on this catastrophic conflict, we must strive to learn from the past and work towards a more peaceful and just future. Thanks for watching.